Hello student, today I am going to teach you HTML. The introduction of HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is used to create web pages and web applications. It describes the structure of a web pages. HTML consists of a different kind of elements. Web browser. The web browser is an application software like Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and it provides the interface between the client and server. Whenever you search any page on the internet, your browser loads a page which is written in HTML, CSS, that is cascading style sheet, and JavaScript. This web page includes text, image, audio, video, and the example of web browser is Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, etc. What are the prerequisites of HTML page? If you are having Windows operating system, then you need Notepad. And if you are having Mac operating system, then you need TextEdit. That is called text editor. Another prerequisite for this HTML is web browser. Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and Microsoft Edge. The steps for creating HTML file. The step 1 is you have to open your Notepad file. And step 2, you have to write some HTML code. And after writing the HTML code, you need to save the HTML page, that is step 3. And how to view the output, that is step 4. View the HTML page in your web browser. Now this is the template of HTML code. First mention is exclamatory sign doctype HTML. That declares or defines that this document is for HTML5 document. Again, next, this HTML tag is the element of the root element. Means this HTML is the root element of an HTML page. Next is heading, head tag, and in head tag you have to mention title. This page title. This comes on the title bar. And you need to close this title by using slash title. Then you have to close the head tag, and again you are having body tag. This body tag element defines the document's body, and it is a container for all the visible content such as heading, paragraph, images, hyperlinks, table, list, etc. You have to mention your code between this body tag, means starting body tag and closing body tag. This is the closing of body tag slash body, and at the end you have to close the HTML tag. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate you this HTML code in my Notepad file. For that I already wrote a code, and after this I have to save this file. For that you have to click on this file menu, then click on save. Then you have to give the file name. Wherever you want to save, just choose the location. And this is my first page, so I give the file name first. Then you have to give the extension HTML. HTML and HTML both are same. Then the main thing, you have to click all files from save as text. Here in encoding you have to select UTF-8. By default it is this. Then you have to click on save. Now how to see your output? For that you have to open your web browser, and in web browser you have to select first HTML file, then you have to click on open. So your file comes here. This is my paragraph and this is my title. Now we are continuing with our HTML file. After template, heading comes. There are 6 types of heading is there. The H1 to H6 tag are used to define HTML heading. H1 defines the most important heading and H6 defines the least important heading. This is the example. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, whatever the heading you choose, you just mention here, and then you have to close this heading tag. For this, I already have the heading tag here. You have to save this file and then you open your heading file. See, first heading, second heading, third heading, fourth heading, fifth heading, sixth heading. The difference between H1 and H6 is only the size matters, nothing else. Now, again we will continue. After heading, there is paragraph. For paragraph, we have P tag. The P tag defines the paragraph and browser automatically add a single blank line before and after each P element. So this is the syntax for this is my first paragraph and we already seen it in the template. Next, BR tag is there. BR tag stands for break. Here my paragraph is there and this is the long paragraph and I want a new line from this Portia. So we have to give BR tag. BR tag is also called empty tag. So no need to close that tag. So after Portia, a new line will come. So I'm just going to copy this tag and paste it here and save it. Then open here. See, after this Portia, automatically new line comes. Means after Portia, I'll give break. Now we will continue our HTML file. After BR tag, HR tag is there. HR element is displayed as a horizontal rule that is used to separate the content or define change in an HTML page. For that, you use HR tag. HR tag separate the content. Okay. So this is the example. H1 is the heading, then HR tag is there, then paragraph. Whole paragraph is there. So I'm going to select this and paste here in my first page. Save it and refresh here. See, after the heading tag, the horizontal ruler comes. Okay. Now, if I want HR tag here, if I want horizontal line here, so I'm just giving HR tag here. Then save it and refresh it. So after this is my first page, the horizontal line comes. Again we will continue. After HR tag, B tag is there. B tag stands for bold tag. Means whenever you have some important sentence or word is there, then you have to mention bold tag. Bold tag. This is some bold text. Means bold comes in bold form. So just select here. Select the text here and copy it here after this paragraph and save it. Then you will see the output in this. See, bold comes in bold. Now after bold, italic tag is there. The I tag defines the part of a text in an italic form. This italic already comes in italic form. So in this example, my notepad comes in italic form. So I'm going to select this text from here and paste it here. Save it and refresh here. So my notepad is coming in an italic form. Next, after italic tag, another important tag is there that is called underline tag. U tag. U tag represents the text in an underline form. So this is some important text. So important comes in an underline form. So select it and paste in first notepad file. So save it here and refresh here. So important comes in an underline form. Now I want to give this HTML bold, italic and underline, all three forms. Okay, how we will reflect here. Suppose this is my first page and my HTML document here in paragraph. So I and view tag, and after completing HTML I'm closing this B tag, closing this I tag, and then I'm closing this U tag. Okay, now save it and refresh it. Also this HTML comes in bold, italic and underline form. Now we will continue. Another tag is that subscript. SUB tag defines subscript text. What is subscript text? It appears the half character below the normal line, and it is sometimes rendered in a smaller font. Subscript text can be used for chemical formula. Means H and O are in normal line and 2 slightly uh, below the H and O. So this text contains subscript like H2O. How we write H2O? H sub 2 and H. Another tag is their SUP tag. SUP tag defines the superscript text. Superscript text appears half a character above the normal line. In subscript tag, below the normal line. In superscript tag, above the normal line, and is sometimes rendered a smaller font like PQ, 3 slightly smaller comparing to the P. So this text contains superscript text. This is the example of superscript text. Now this is the example of our subscript and superscript tag. So I'm going to select this thing from here and paste it here. Okay, now save it and refresh here. So this subscript and superscript comes. Now how we give H2O? So for that you have to mention SUB 2 and slash SUB. Okay, then O and I, and here after text you have to give H2O, and for superscript you have to give P SUP 3 slash SUP, then close it. Now save it and refresh in your browser. So H2O 2 comes in subscript and 3 comes in superscript. That's it for today. We will see other tag of HTML in next video. Have a great day.